Joshua, I can see you. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, can you hear me? Echo, I can see you. Can you hear me? Correct. I can see you, Joshua. See you. Echo, can you hear me?
You call me?
Yes, Keiko, yes.
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
I can hear you. Right. Okay. So Joshua, just tell me when you're ready, yeah? Okay, cool. I did solve one question. Forgot again. At least one first, right? So why don't we start off with that? And then let's see where we go. There you go. Okay. So at page 16, yeah. So Joshua, can you hear me? Just checking.
Sorry.
Good. Okay.
Yep,
I can hear you.
hear.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. As per usual, Joshua, yeah. Do fill your updates first. And
Yeah.
then we'll see whether it's so okay, what are you in? You okay, page 16, yeah. Okay.
Which page?
16.
16.
Yeah. Yes, you're in. Correct. Okay, cool. Let me explain what I did here. So I considered three options. I considered finding 2b, right? 2b is our problem, right? I consider finding 2b from base, how do you say from basic? Not using any other method, but just not using any formula, but just basically this is my tree diagram. This is my truncated tree diagram. So I just go and find out all the possibilities. The possibilities that I have to investigate is 4 and then another 4 here, right? So 4 times 4, 16. I narrow down to 8. Okay, I was considering that. And then I was considering the formula. Okay, which kind of posed me the third option. Can I use the formula PA times PB here, right? That's this question. So those are my three options. I don't think there's any other option. I did find an answer. Yeah. So you're clear about the options?
Yes.
Okay. So first, okay, Joshua, I'm in your Jamboard. Yeah. So let's answer the I think the easiest one first lah. If we can do PA times PB, I think that would be excellent. Like I think that would be great lah. Right. So have you tried that? Just checking.
I don't. Wait. Hmm. Mhm. Wait, what? The B is referring to the company, right?
B company? No, I'm sorry. B is exactly 140 lah.
Oh, okay.
Not the company, right? Makes sense, yeah. I mean, that's just a formula. But A is definitely made by A lah. So happens.
Yes.
So, can I do that or not? That's I think the easiest option lah.
I think it's reasonable. Yeah.
If it is reasonable, it is very easy to do, right? That's just PA times PB over PB lah, which becomes PA lah, which it is not the answer, I suppose lah. We know that that's not the answer. We know that's not the answer. Okay. That will be the consequence of A and B independent, that PA given B does not change from PA lah. Right? That will be the consequence. That would be what we expect. But I don't think this works because PA is 60% times 60%, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's not according to the answer. The answer is slightly lesser than that. Okay, so we learned something here. Okay. Don't think that's independent from the answer key. Is that okay first? Just want to get rid of that.
Okay.
And I am not surprised that it is not independent because I achieved that conclusion by thinking about it. I don't think made by A and exactly 140 is independent of each other. Made by A and made by B is independent of each other. I think that's implied by the question. This one, I don't think so. I think that's a very important point. Would that be okay, but?
Okay, yes.
Right. So third option is definitely no wonder it doesn't work. So now my question is, can I do second option? Second option is like yeah. Okay, Joshua, I'm reading. Understand. Okay. Right. So just a minute, yeah. So Joshua, I take it that there is no problem lah so far with chemistry lah, because we were in advance and you already know what to do, right?
Yeah, a bit. Yeah.
Any homeworks so far?
I have, but I've finished all of them.
Excellent. Wonderful. Wonderful. This is still 3 days for holiday, so I hope you enjoy them. Do you don't have to ask anything about the homework?
No, I guess not. No.
So can we do our normal thing, which is to always be slightly in advance of the class? Can we do that?
I think I don't have any more notes. She hasn't given any.
All right.
No.
In that case, I will clarify first whether you want to do physics lah. Maybe that's another way of doing it before we go even further with chemistry. You may want to ask questions. You may want to clarify something. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. If you have, show it and then let's put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Right,
okay.
Back to you. Okay. Cool. Right, so my concern now is, can I get A overlap B lah? can I get A over B without any formula? And I think the Venn diagram very complicated. I don't even know how to start to draw the Venn diagram. Right? Okay. Partly because this is two experiment. So I end up combining my first method, which is trying for the tree diagram. And in order to get my A overlap B, in order to get my overlap, right? So it turns out to be not very complicated, right? So A overlap B is very simple, right? It is made by A and exactly one for B. That makes sense? Both.
Yeah.
So it will look like this one. It will look like first one A and 40, then second one A not 40. And that's what it looks like. Plus first one A not 40 and second one A 40. I think that's what made by A overlap with exactly 140 looks like from the tree diagram. This is a
Yeah.
truncated D diagram. Makes sense, right?
Yes.
So at this point, this is my last hint if you can do it yourself. If I can do this and then I plug in the formula, I got the answer. Can you? And you try to find it yourself. I can confirm that this is the correct answer. Would you please try it?
Mm.
Okay, Joshua, would you please zoom in first? I cannot see anything.
This is just a little bit of physics homework my teacher told me to do. That's okay.
Oh, no problem. So homework is not done. And this is MCQ really.
Yeah, it's just a topical tenure question, tenure series. So topic 1 and 2. Yeah.
No, I'm totally okay with you doing homeworks, but choose the questions which are
okay.
more challenging to you, not the easy one. There will be a waste of patient time.
Okay.
And MCQ doesn't mean easy. MCQ doesn't mean easy,
Mm.
and the short answer one doesn't mean hard. Choose the topic that or the question that you feel, oh, what is this then? Right, Kiko. So what do you think? Can you try that by yourself?
I still try to make sense of the tree diagram.
So I will draw it in your tree diagram also, yeah. So I only worry about one branch from here, which is A, not 40.
So I'm
Then-
just looking at the first two branches, right? Which is the first two
First-
rows in your
Yeah.
diagram.
Correct. Now I'm adding them to your tree diagram because everything must have form. Make sense? See?
Mm.
But we don't care about the bottom two main branch. We just care about this branch and this branch, and then this branch and this branch. If that makes sense.
Yes.
That's it lah. That's it. You can draw it your way, this way. I will call it this is your way, not my way. As long as you don't bother to draw, you don't bother to label every branches.
Okay.
I think because that's very visually confusing, right? We don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But however, you are totally okay to draw all the 4 branches because that's saying that, yeah, I know I have 4 more and then I just focus on the branch I want.
Mm.
Totally legit way of thinking, right? That makes sense. Right? In my way, I'm just dispensing with the drawing of the tree diagram. It's actually not recommended. Better draw. Okay, Joshua, you're closing the book. You are choosing to do this instead. All right. Okay. Yeah, this question is not very easy. It will be nice to learn. Good. Yeah, I'll take a copy of this first. Yeah, I'm putting in a Jamboard, Joshua. So when you have question, I can answer them.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have any fixed questions for today's lesson.
No problem. No problem. That means you have clarified and clear your homework, so I'm totally okay. Okay. Should I talk about more? Yeah, maybe I should talk about more later. Yeah. So this one first. So you have problem with this question or just thinking?
Just the last part. Why acceleration can be assumed constant? Is it because of gravity?
Okay, right. So let me try to explain that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
let's start with this first. When you have thought about it, just write them down. When I say write them down, I mean use pencil in your paper. Kiko, you are doing it where? I cannot follow, yeah.
I'm just doing on my calculator, but
Sure, no problem.
I'm still getting like the thing that I already wrote up there.
Right, this one. So, but this one you must put in the formula, right?
Oh.
Right, you must, right? You must, right? Because this is only probability of A overlap B, right?
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah, got it. And then you use the formula. No, true lah. You use the formula. The formula is reducing your new universe. Remember, we're trying to reduce our universe, right? So we have to reduce our universe. Using the formula is nice. And then, well, what do we get? Okay, that's one, Joshua. Another one, please. Another one. Yeah, I agree that this is definitely a useful formula. Right, so I'm gonna write them down. There's another one.
Is there another one? I haven't learned that.
Fancy name is Newton's second law lah. Newton's second law, very simple.
When
no, there's a formula. It's expressed in a formula. I don't have to define it. It's expressed in a formula.
Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Good. F equals to MA. Good. So at least these two, you know, right? If there's any other, probably you don't need it. Why? Because I can write it down. I'm trying to explain this from the background. Joshua not giving you the answer immediately lah. These are the knowledges that you need. So I think you should at least choose one of them to think about, right? And then which one do you think will help you in this situation?
Okay.
So Keiko, you should have gotten the answer, right? That's it, right? That's it, clearly.
I got 0.3107.
Okay. I get the exact one. Wait. I think I get the exact one yesterday. So let me try that again. I'm doing the same thing as you yesterday, right? See, I have the numbers right, 30, 570, 570, 30, right? I did have that. Okay.
Wait, so what do you put for probability that exactly one is 40? The bottom one.
The bottom. Okay, I put the answer key from the first one first, which is 0.109. So I don't put the exact answer. I put a truncated one. If I put 0.109, which is the answer key from 2A, right? That's why you have 2A. That's why you have 2A. 2A is there to help you. Does that make sense? 2A is there to help you. I think that's what they're trying to do. Okay. So Joshua, you chose F equals to MA, is it?
Yeah, I think that'll be better.
I agree with you because the first guy, if you choose that, you already assume that A is constant, then you cannot use it to explain what.
Why is it constant? Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. You're just assuming her.
So
for F equals to MA, you have the opportunity to explain whether it is constant or not constant. Now the M will be constant, fair enough. M doesn't change, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've already given you the hint lah. you can say that because A is constant, therefore F is constant. Makes sense, right? Or you can do the other way around. Because F is constant, then A will be constant. That means you can explain, oh, acceleration is constant here because if F is constant, A is constant. So instead of explaining why acceleration is constant, you explain why the F is constant. I hope I'm not confusing you. I hope that makes it easier.
All right, let me just put it into numbers. I just need to.
Clear, Keiko? Got it earlier.
Yeah.
Now, so we clear the numbers lah. Now, clarify your questions. Look, this is definitely exam level lah. What are your questions?
Okay, let me try to recall how you get part A first.
Oh, sure. That wasn't, yeah. You go check that. You go check that. I mean, I wrote it down and then I kind of erase it. And then I say to you, yo, I think 1A kind of helps you in 2A. I did say that. I think you were going about it in a complicated way.
Oh, no, I got it. Never mind. I got it.
Yeah, good.
What do you mean by if F is constant, then A is constant?
Right. If F doesn't change, makes sense?
Yeah.
If F doesn't change, how can A change?
I mean,
makes sense? Let's say the mass never changed, right? So let's say the mass is, I don't know, 2 kg lah. Okay, simple, right?
Okay.
Now, the force affecting the mass, right? That's Newton law. The force affecting the mass, the summation of forces, the total forces, the resultant forces. If the resultant forces is always 3 Newton, 3 Newton, mass is 2 kg, so the acceleration will always stay that number no matter what. The number will be, in this case, 3/2 lah.
3/2. Okay, let's put in 3, for example.
Yeah. So
this would be what? 3/6. This would be half.
3, 2. So this guy should be 3/2 lah, right? My point is, if F never change, how can A change? Also, if F change, A has to change.
Because they assume that the force is constant throughout the
That means if I use this formula, I trade the problem law. Instead of explaining A is constant, I'm trying to explain whether F is constant, and at least my diagram contains F. I mean, that might be an advantage.
Okay.
Right. So can you explain, is it a good idea to try to explain if the F is constant or not? If you look at the diagram. I mean, the question is just guiding you throughout the way at this point. It's already aiming towards that from the first place, I feel. So you think about it. Keiko, again, ask any question you want.
I did 2 papers. And then
sorry, this is clear. This is clear, yeah? Right. Okay, I understand. Yes. So the other 2 not yet. So you did 2 papers. Tell me more.
One from SA, one from TJC, yes. I created a new Jamboard, by the way.
Let's go there.
These papers were provided by the school also, so I just, yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, no problem. Just wait. All right, so Joshua, is that your final answer?
No.
Right. I don't think you should say throughout the diagram.
It's just
because the question is down the slope.
So the force is constant down the slope, I guess.
Is it?
It's not. I don't think so, because there is friction involved, I guess.
You are absolutely right that friction is involved. So the force is not W sine theta, right? Which is to say your Well, I mean, the part is guiding you lah. So W sine theta minus friction minus friction will be your summation of forces that causes the
ball to move.
acceleration.
Yeah, acceleration.
Yeah, something like that. So, did that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. So the force, if you really want to specify, is W sine theta minus F lah, the resultant force. Is that constant or not? You think about it. Okay, cool. So yeah, okay, yeah. This is a curve. This is a graph question. Good.
I don't
So what
even
is
know
your
how to
question?
put the second curve into the calculator.
Y ln x plus k because of the k.
Yeah.
Oh, easy peasy, right? Like seriously easy peasy.
Okay.
You will assume a number lah. Because why? Because even as you draw for k, you will draw for a certain number of k1. Did that make sense? You cannot draw a graph without imagining that the k is a number.
Mhm.
So even though you just draw roughly, you're already assuming that, oh, there's a certain point there lah for k.
Yeah, normally I will sub in something also, but
Alright.
this time I couldn't. Cause like the exile intercept will be affected by this also, right? This time I couldn't figure out
Totally.
how the k, the value of k affects that lah.
Right. So to keep it very simple, first of all, he say k bigger than e, right? You know e is 2.7. So the simplest thing I can do is I plot 3 graph directly because calculator, I'll just plot plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Because I want to see how k affects it.
Mm.
Did that make sense? So if I can do that, I can already answer the question. That's enough skill for exam. But if after you do that, you still don't know, well, how am I supposed to plot lay? Then we go and answer that question. If you really are curious about k, I will start from 2.72 because e is 2.71. So I start very close to e lah. So maybe k equals to 2.72 and then k equals to 3 and then k equals to 4. Kind of help me see what's going on. Am I making any sense?
Yes.
All right, give it a try, see whether it helps you or not. So Joshua, how is it? Sorry, still stuck?
It should be
Yeah,
constant.
the logic. Yeah, your logic is W sine theta, which comes from the weight. Because the sine theta is constant, I mean, you can say things like that. The sine theta is constant what? The weight also constant what? Right? Is the friction constant? I think the friction is also constant. Oh my goodness, W sine theta minus friction, all of them are constant. Therefore, according to Newton's second law, the expression should be constant. That is a mouthful for 1 mark, but that's it. Okay, so Keiko, wait.
Yeah, the intercepts are like very close to each other.
All right, correct. But you can see the general movement, right? You can see that which one is 2.72, which one is 3, which one is 4, which one is 5. Right?
Yes.
Right. So which is to say, can you see the effect of K, I suppose? Or cannot?
I guess, yeah.
Then can you therefore plot? Because all you have to do is plot the intersection and label the intersection in terms of K, if that makes sense?
Yeah, but how to?
Oh, goodness me.
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, how to draw the graph is very clear already. You just have to choose one of them, right? And then label the intersection, and then if label it correctly, you get 2 marks. If not, maybe you'll get 1 mark. Right? So that's your concern about the x-intercept. So I mean, just find x-intercept. How do you find x-intercept? Y equals to 0, right? So y equals to 0, very normal, ln x plus k, and we notice that 0 will be ln 1, correct? So 1 equals to x plus k. Therefore, x equals to 1 minus k. That.
Oh, I should have never done that before.
Yeah,
okay.
Why don't you, right? Why don't you?
Okay.
Makes sense, right? And I think they expect you to do this, like they expect to see this working because they know that this cannot be supplied by the calculator. I mean, you know why they sneak in the K because they still want you to think a bit, not just whack the calculator.
Yeah,
guess if-
usually it's very obvious. Like if A equals to 1, then the y-intercept is 1, usually.
Ding. But this is not. I
Yeah.
would argue that this is doable by O level thinking. I would argue. I think you're just stuck because you're not thinking about it. Maybe something.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, so skill gap. Good. All right, Joshua, waiting for the next one.
I don't think I have any more questions.
Really, everything else is easy.
I don't know. Question
Just
5
look at-
maybe.
Yeah.
Everything else is like I can sort
Yeah.
of solve it. I don't
It
know.
looks complicated, right? So let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, this is simple.
Simple. Wonderful. Okay, let me hear.
Evacuated tube. Evacuated means what? Like vacuum?
Yes, evacuated
Vacuum.
from air, lah, I suppose. So it is
Yeah.
vacuum.
Okay.
Which he explains, which is the question is very fair. The question is very fair. He just
Yeah.
go and explain it for you. Very fair.
So it should be just what? Should be A. No?
So you're first of all saying that the evacuated tube will not be a curve, lah. That's
Will
what you're
not be a
saying.
curve, yeah.
Okay, so that's why you
So,
cancel D. Okay, let's
this
think about
one-
cancel D.
Yeah, this one's D's out, but the velocity has to increase over time.
Mhm.
No, wait, no.
Does that make sense? So because no air means no. That's
No
how I think.
air resistance,
Yeah, which means no friction.
no friction. So
Which the friction by air resistance increases with speed. Which means your acceleration is no longer constant. Okay. Totally the same thinking as that. Your friction is not constant, your acceleration is not constant.
force is no,
But that's for non-evacuated tube. For evacuated tube, there is no friction.
it'll still
There
be
is
a
no
straight
friction.
line. Yeah.
So the force will be constant, right? Because only weight, man. The force will be constant, only weight. Therefore, the acceleration will be constant.
Yeah.
Therefore, the graph will be a
Yeah.
straight line.
It'll be a straight
Yeah.
line.
So we are just using the logic from previous one. Okay. So we have A, B, C lah. So can you cancel something else? Just to make sure, for example, you're
D.
canceling this one
D.
because the air will be, it will be a curve instead. And
Mhm.
you choose that it will be curved lower instead of higher lah. Right? I totally agree if that's your logic lah. I just totally agree with that. Good for you.
Guess it's A because it's going down, right? So in
Yeah,
the
I see.
acceleration should be it's not going up because it's not decelerating. I guess so it should be A.
Oh goodness me! All right. In this case, I disagree with you lah. You think again.
No.
Doesn't mean that I'm wrong. It doesn't mean I'm right. But, think again. Look at the graph again. Look at the graph again. Keiko, are you at part 2 then? What's your problem with part 2?
I don't really know stuff.
Inequalities. Oh, right. So, yeah, sure. Solve the following inequalities. Okay, sure. Right. Looks a bit weird, but let's be clear that therefore this is X, right? So nothing wrong there, nothing weird there. Oh, it's totally connected. Oh, it's totally connected, right? Obviously, right? The graph is already helping us, I believe. The graph is already helping us, right? I mean, in a sense that
What are A and B supposed to be?
just x's, just different values of x. For now, I'll take it that way. Yeah. So Joshua, I believe that. Yeah, I don't think it should be A, right? Because A means the velocity goes higher than if evacuated tube. That already doesn't make sense. Right?
Oh yeah.
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 It should be lower already by logic, just by logic.
Ah.
So I think C is just gonna be correct.
Okay. Fair.
Yes, another question. So I think it turns out that you choose something that we can learn something about, right? So try to see if there's any other here. For example, question 12, right?
12.
Okay,
Okay.
so Keiko, I think part one is preparing us, right? So we already have this guy. So I'm gonna label this guy. So this green guy should be, that green guy is not green guy. That's a blue guy, right? In your graph, that should be the blue guy, correct?
Which one? The blue one is the e to the power of negative.
Right. Correct. And I just label the rest red lah, right? Red, which is here lah. Right lah. So this will be a ln x plus k. Okay.
Yeah.
So he say that when the first graph, so this how we'll see it, look. I won't see it in terms of algebra first lah. Who cares, right? In terms of the graph, this is when the first graph is smaller than or equal to the second graph. When we say smaller, that means lower lah, because in
Yeah.
the y-axis. So in our drawing, it is already not working at all. What's going on here, right? The second graph is always lower than the first graph, not the other way around.
Yeah.
Right, so what's going on here? Let's figure that one out first lah. So that's how I would think. That's how I will first think like, hey, wait. Am I missing something here? I don't think I'm plotting things wrongly, right? I don't think so. Does it change anything if my k is not limited? Oh. I suspect that it will happen at this point. I suspect. I'm plotting this side. I'm only suspicious. Let me. I think I want to confirm that. Can you confirm that? That this guy will overtake. Can you do something about the income?
No.
You mean you cannot
think
plot here?
I think it just means that it's like approaching an asymptote.
No, there's no asymptote.
Also, I realized I drew this upside down.
Right. You're looking at question 10, Joshua, is it?
Right. Is it? No. Question 10. Okay.
Sorry, which question are you looking at? Sorry, I'm clarifying. Which question are you looking at?
I was looking at 12. I thought.
No problem.
Yeah. Sorry.
Do you want to talk about 12?
No. I think we can go 10, 11, and then 12. We can go down. Yeah. Sorry. My bad.
Oh, wait, Keiko, that's the graph. But that's not gonna be very difficult, right? But that's very easy. It's very obvious where the first graph is lower than the second graph, right? It's very obvious, right? So I mean, where is it? First, you have to find the intercept.
Yeah, but the intercept is also affected by k, right?
I guess so. But I mean, as you can tell, it never bothered me when I'm trying to find the x-intercept here. Never bothered me, right? So just find it in terms of k. A and B just ignore for now. Just for a while, just ignore it. Okay, so Joshua, your answer is C. You can't think about question 11 first. The heavier, yeah, I agree with you, Joshua. If there's no question, I agree. Okay, that's a good start, right, Keiko? So can we solve this, right? So remember, can we solve this algebraically?
I mean, usually I'm gonna like do something like that. Then we come x equals.
No, yeah. So have I told you before? There are very clear signs where you cannot solve something algebraically until PhD, meaning nobody can do that. When the x is not in the same. I don't know how to explain area. So for example, the
I
x
think
is
I
in
get it,
our-
yeah.
So this one is just totally not solvable. So at the moment we write this down, oh my goodness, we have a problem, right? So this is problematic. So what's going on here, right? What's going on? So how do we even? How do we? This is not so. Let me think. Well, I mean, I suppose, therefore, if we do that, there's nothing wrong with it, right? Okay, I'll just do that because I'm gonna appear x. Okay, so I guess we can still get that, no? As weird as this sounds like. So then
just
minus k lah, right? So what does this mean? Let me think for a while. This is not solving for x. Let me think for a while. What does this mean? What does this mean? Let me think about it for a while. What does this mean?
okay.
So what's the problem here? Any other questions? Okay, Joshua, so you have a conclusion. Just let me check.
Yeah.
Alright,
I got C as the answer.
okay, so sometimes yeah, okay, sure. What is the value of T? Okay,
T,
right.
yeah.
Right, okay. So I believe you're using a triangle formula, right? So you're
Yeah, I am.
imagining
The graph.
graph. Yeah. Okay, good, yeah, good.
If it's without the graph, can you do it? Like what?
The graph.
You can't. Right?
The
You have to
graph.
use graph.
The graph is it's
The
a
only
very
way.
powerful method here. And that's just the way. It's just the way. It's just a good way. It is a good way. Right. So if you're doing that, then just check for answer key so that you don't have any, careless mistake. I mean,
Yeah,
you're obviously
okay.
doing the right thing, obviously.
Okay, sure.
So, okay, to confirm, Kiko, no other question for us?
Wait, hang on, I'm putting something in.
Sure. So I still owe you 3 questions, right? So we'll keep owing you stuff. That means you're asking the right questions.
Okay, this one is
I'm gonna make it a bit bigger, sorry, yeah. So part
okay.
4, right? And then- okay, yeah. So point 4, yeah, sure thing, blah blah blah. So suddenly we have physics, right? But he tells us the formula. Okay, so we just take it as your question is part 2. Oh, so you have to integrate without expressing y in terms of x. He wants you to find the area. Oh, I think it's parametric. That's what it means. Do it parametrically. That means he's giving you a hint. He's not restricting you, I feel. Does that make sense? Even the answer is in the form of theta.
That makes sense.
He's telling you, instead of wasting your time doing the, doing
So I
there,
don't. Oh wait.
do integration parametrically, which is what you kind of learn. You kind of learn to do before the exam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try doing that. He's being helpful. So what's going on, Joshua? Is something wrong in question 12?
Just trying to confirm because I got C. I wrote C for question 12.
Right.
I'm just trying to get the proof, I guess.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay, sure. I see that you draw a gradient, sure. A gradient is the speed, sure. Wonderful. But velocity is acceleration, great, sure.
So
Yeah, you're correct.
I guess it should be C, right?
Okay, so a draw is drop. Okay, so you're saying that the velocity do speed up, right? But you don't agree with 1, right? Because in 2, you hit a terminal velocity. Oh, my goodness, not that. There's a problem with curve 2 because curve 2.
Yeah.
means that
It's-
the velocity becomes 0,
Yeah,
which is not acceptable. The velocity becomes constant, not 0.
so it has to be all terminal. So it has to be 2 and
No, 2 is wrong.
1 and sorry, 1 and 4.
1, yeah.
It's be
1
B.
and 4, yeah.
Yeah.
That means the 1 will continue into a line.
Yeah,
Even though it's speeding up, then yeah. So I
because
don't think
it's
it's 0.
terminal. Okay.
Yeah. So terminal is a number, not 0. But for 4, I totally agree with you. 4 is
Hmm.
okay. So you get that, you understand. Good, very good. Yes, like there's still a T there. Do you have to do anything with that?
The-
No, you don't want the T. You want to get rid of F. The T is the T is a variable, right? Yeah, you don't want another variable there. If T is a variable, you do not want it to stay before you integrate. When you integrate, you only want to have one variable, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. If you cannot get rid of it, we might have to think that. We might have to. Oh, Joshua, okay. So you don't have any problem. So you're at question 3, is it?
Question 3, yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
so if you have a question,
I'm a bit stuck on the magnitude because we don't know the number, right? Do we have to know the number?
magnitude of x. All right. So give the unit of the table of this one. Oh, yeah. It seems that he wants a number. Okay, very weird, right? Certain thing for very weird. Yeah, it seems that he wants that. The ball rises a very short distance, vertical and falls, and yeah, okay. No, there's nothing. Tables and directions. So maybe you do direction first. Maybe you do direction.
Okay, sure.
Magnitude to give the unit complete. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, yeah. So I don't think it's gonna be a number, but I think it's gonna be based on a formula. That means we're gonna do letters lah.
Okay, so
Feel that makes sense. Yeah.
or is it the F equals no? Shouldn't be that
Equals to
one.
MA. Yeah. So
Should
but
be this one.
remember this one is only for situations where the acceleration is constant. Right?
Okay.
But FMA can deal with both situations, so you
both
must choose wisely.
situations.
Yeah, you must choose wisely.
Okay.
So now you know why they give you time in terms of theta lah, which is part 1, right?
Yeah.
Now you know, right? Yeah, so he's really helping you lah in this case. That's a lot of marks for parametric, 10 marks, 12 marks. Wow. He's helping you lah. Yes, that works. That's a 0. What's going on here? Huh? What?
Yes, point of the motion. Acceleration should be 0.
sorry, just a minute. Okay, so Keiko, if theta, oh goodness me. Let me think for a while. Okay, so Keiko, let's fix some, I think, misunderstanding it. So theta is a fixed angle, so he say.
Oh yeah.
So theta is a constant,
Yes.
just like v is a constant. Even though theta can seem to vary,
Yeah.
but the t confirm is a variable, confirm.
Yes.
So I think this is not dx d theta. That doesn't make sense at all because theta is a constant.
Mm.
This is more like dx dt, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So let's fix it. And the result is also not correct. So dx dt will give you a nicer result, I feel. And this is therefore a reading issue. Obviously, it's not easy to read. Obviously. I agree with your magnitude for the first one, f equals to m. I think that's a good conclusion.
Okay.
Highest point of motion, the acceleration is definitely not zero. At the highest point of motion, the velocity is zero. I agree.
Should be what, 10?
Oh, goodness me. Right. So first thing first, as the ball moves upward, the magnitude,
Yeah.
I agree. The direction is downward.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yep, my bad. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
the gravity is pulling him
Sorry,
down,
yeah.
right? So,
Pulling him down,
total
yep.
force, so both downward. Both downward.
Yeah.
Now, you already say that the acceleration is downward at the highest point, but then you say the magnitude is zero. So I'm testing your concept here. Are you sure there is no force affecting him?
To go, if it's zero, it should go further, right? It should just keep on going, I guess. I don't know.
No. Okay. So my question is this: at the highest point of motion, now you change to 10, right? Because it's
Yeah.
the g ma, it's the g ma. By the way, the f over m should be at this point equal to definitely, because the f comes from weight ma. So your f is weight over m is 10. So if you just give you a number of 10 immediately at the ball moving upward, you also be correct. Because it's f equals over m and the f is only weight. Right?
Yeah.
So it is going to be 10 also. So if you understand that this is the answer, both 10 and both pointing downward, no changes at all because we are ignoring friction, then you got the answer. Then you got the answer.
Because, okay. All right.
Because the weight never changes. The weight is always working no matter where.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you stuck, Keiko? Sorry. You have dx here, right?
Yeah, because if we're gonna integrate with respect to t, right, we have to get rid of theta.
No, you don't have. No, theta is just a constant. Shouldn't worry you. Just now it's worrying you. No, you shouldn't be. You're integrating in terms of t not theta Yeah. Right. Because I think you're trying to integrate in terms of theta, which does not make sense if it is fixed.
Okay.
If it is fixed. So that was the reading problem. So yeah, don't integrate in terms of.
Then I don't even have to sub in that one.
Because you're integrating in terms of this. So yeah, I was caught up in your misreading. So my fault, right? Oh yeah. How is it, Joshua? Is that okay?
Just sorry, can't see it. Graph.
Oh, right. Okay. Is this a continuation of the previous question?
Yeah, it's a continuation of the previous question.
Which is the guy throwing thingy.
Guy throwing thingy. Yep.
Right. Okay. Now, don't change the angle of your book. If you want to be, slanted, then adjust the angle of your camera. Okay, then I can copy more easily. Would you kindly adjust the angle of your camera a little bit?
Okay, sure. Is this okay?
So, no. A little bit more. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. Thank you.
Okay.
Now I can copy. Okay, it's not gonna be very nice, but there you go. Okay. Keiko, since it's not very crowded now, if you don't mind, just continue. Right?
Okay.
Usually we split, right?
Yeah.
Right. So what's the problem, Joshua?
It's the, what is it? The initial.
Right.
Oh, never mind.
So it's
Okay, I got
velocity, man.
No,
This is a very normal thing that you start with
10.
an initial, right? Yeah, you
Yeah,
start. No.
so-
The initial is okay. You start with initial grade, yeah, and then you go a straight line, and the straight line should have a gradient of 10, right? Which are you sure you have? That's not gradient 10. That means the velocity is constant. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. So the
There
gradient
should be
has
a
to be
gradient
10.
minus 10, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's reducing the velocity, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The A is given, is it? Yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah, the A is given. Yeah.
The A is right there, yeah. The point is right there. But
For the first 1 second.
first 1 second of motion. There's the displacement time graph over here.
Wait, I think that's key. Let me just copy it. Well, this question is not easy, lah. And I think you have chosen the right question to talk about. Definitely not. I've never seen a question that requires you to analyze the whole displacement, velocity, acceleration in a graph. Wonderful. Keiko, are you stuck? Just to check. You have the key.
Trying to figure out which T to start with. Or do I just
From
use
what to
the
what, right? Yeah.
part one?
Yeah. From I think from t equals to 0, obviously, right?
Yeah.
That's one, until it's given lah. It's already given. What? There you go lah.
Okay.
I think, yeah. And if you account for the fact that all of them are constants, you have to work t squared and t cubed. That's easy to integrate, right?
I guess.
Right. So, just a reading one. They show a lot of confusion, right? Okay, so Joshua, yeah. Do we want to find that gradient? Do we need that? Because if you don't have the value of A, then how are you supposed to draw a gradient minus 10?
Yeah.
You can't. You must have a value. Does the question ask you to find the initial velocity first from figure B? Does the question ask you to do that?
No.
But the
Figure
question,
B. I think we can though, right? No.
yeah, I mean the
We
way
can.
you do it is to draw the gradient, right? Just
Yeah,
to draw
no, wait. Yeah.
I feel that if we need the number, then that's the only thing we can do lah. We
So
have
we
to
draw.
draw the gradient, and then you just use Emath lah.
At 1 second, right? Wait.
No. Initial at 0.
0.
Yeah. So you must use your ruler to draw the gradient. Use your ruler. As nice as possible. That kind of looks nice, I guess. Yeah, a bit more like that will be, yeah, maybe, yeah. You're cutting in too much. Yeah, I mean, we're aga-aga here, right? Yeah, I mean, looks great,
And
I
here,
guess.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Can you find the gradient like that?
Sure.
It looks
Like that.
I think you will have to go a bit more up. I feel that now that I think about it. I'm not sure. If you follow the curve, you don't follow the curve at before 0, after 0. It's like you're following the curve.
Just
You must
at
follow the
0.
curve at exactly 0. Yeah. So I feel this is slightly better. I feel
it's 1, I guess. If you look.
That's not 1.
Is it not 1?
10, right? That's 10.
10.
That's rise over run. No. I'm sorry. No. That's not 10. That's the rise will be 1. The rise over run. The run will be 0.2. Do your rise over run properly.
Rise
This is
Over
1.
run.
Yeah. Rise is 1.
Rise is 1. Yeah, run is 0.2. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
So I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got it, Keiko, yeah? So it turns out that the reading is the problem. The doing is just trying to, yeah, I mean, you get my point. Okay. Turns out that it's not that difficult lah, in terms of,
It is 10.
right?
Here's a 10.
Is that your problem for this one?
Me?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Sorry. Yeah. Is there any other question, Keiko?
Try to see if the question is like, is it a skill issue or because I really don't understand the question? Because there are some that I don't know how to do lah, but I feel like it's just because I haven't been practicing enough.
Oh, sorry, you're already not talking about this question. You're talking about other questions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. Do check what the problem seems to be. Do check. And if you feel that you have to check with me, what do you think is the problem? Okay, then we'll do that. That's a very good thing to think about.
It should be.
Sorry, Joshua, I cannot see the graph.
Sorry. Should I? I'm gonna use a pen. Hold on.
No. I mean
Oh.
the camera is off. I mean you have to shift
my bad,
both
no,
or
man,
something.
sorry.
Right? Yeah, I think the camera is.
We-
That okay, A is not 10, no, A is 5, no.
No, it's 2. It's 2 divided by 0.2. The run is
The rise-
0.2.
The rise is not 2.
Wait.
The rise is from 1
yeah,
to 2.
my bad.
Yeah.
It's on me. Sorry.
So then the A is 5, right? So you have to do
Yeah.
a bit.
Should be 5.
Kakak Brian, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Just wait for Elliot.
Okay.
You're saying that we have given our opinion, right? So whether to continue with the exam level or to go for the next one, right? So
Yeah.
just ask Elliot lah, which is here. I'm gonna, since today is very crowded, I'll just assign you to the breakout room. Please confirm with Elliot what he wants, right? He should still decide, okay? He should
Okay.
still decide. Elliot and Kakak Brian into the room. Kyoko, I can see you, yeah? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Kyoko, shall we continue from yesterday, or is there something new you want to do?
Continue from
Yesterday,
okay,
which is, oh yeah, maxima minima, right? We're just trying to do that, right? Okay. This is the first time this year that you finally get ahead of class?
yeah.
How does it feel so far?
A bit better.
Hopefully it does make you better, right? That's the whole point, right? Let's try getting ahead of the class just a little bit constantly for 1 month. For 1 month. If you can do that for 1 month, you will start to see results. Like what is the result of simply getting slightly ahead of class, right? You have done that in Sec 3, like back then a bit, then we fall behind. Now we're trying to do that for Sec 4. So I'll just, you ran out of Jamboard space. Did we run out of Jamboard space? All right, it's up to you, Kyoko, whether if you want to make a new Jamboard. Okay. So yeah, Joshua, I feel that the gradient makes a lot of sense. I feel that the gradient makes, therefore the graph does seem
5
to
divided by 10, right? And then you get 2.
Correct.
0.5, I meant.
Correct. Then you just continue from there.
Yeah.
I feel that it makes a lot of sense. Time to check the answer key. This looks difficult. Maybe we're just off, right? Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Right. So Keiko, Kyoko, I mean, instead of just the new Jamboard, I just also want you to try a new question. We're gonna ignore the few questions that you haven't done yesterday. We're just gonna try new ones. Right?
Okay.
Okay, so Keiko, what is the question here? Part B. Oh, this thing. Okay, are you saying that you show already? Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry, have you
sure.
shown? Oh, you showed.
Yes.
Right, you showed that. Deduce. Okay, what is going on here? Right, and the K is something. Yeah, it's very nice. Right. Okay. Right. So, doesn't seem to be connected to part A. Yeah. Just saying. Doesn't
I
seem
don't
to be
think
lah.
so.
I don't think so too. So I'm gonna move it there first. Okay. Okay. Let's see whether that's true or not. Okay. So now, how is it, Joshua? How's the answer?
No, no, I'm okay. I'll see if I can do this real quick.
Wait, you mean the answer key is correct first or not? At this point, we better check first.
Okay, let me see.
Better check.
Let me grab the
In case, sure,
question.
in case we misread the question. So for this Keiko, I will simply since there's no other hint here beside this, and we're already done with the hint, then might as well just face it onward lah, right? So this is what I'll do lah. I'll just do 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus I'm sorry, that's the square until n square. Correct.
Yes.
That is how I will start. Now, did you do that?
No.
This is my statement facing the question straight on. Oh, you mean this? If you don't write this down, I think it's going to be very hard to deal with it. You don't want to deal with sigma, you see. You don't want to. Sigma simply means this. This is what you want to deal with. Make sense?
Yes.
I'm going to erase this and then you're going to write that down so that you're also, writing something that you can face, right? Okay, Kyoko, are you using a new Jamboard? Let's check it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. So okay, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna find it. How do I find it? Oh, is it Joshua?
I lost the answer key.
Okay, which is not
Yeah.
good for the rest
Not
of
good
the year,
for
right?
the rest. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. Oh no.
Anything. Yeah, that's not good. Wait, that's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you gotta worry that later. Okay. I think you
Yeah.
should find it, or if not, just tell your mom. I think you need to buy lah, or
Yeah.
take a photocopy lah. So you still need it lah.
That's fine. Yeah. I can ask my friends for a photocopy.
Sure.
Yeah.
So for now, we'll just have to.
We'll just yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Are you stuck, Keiko?
Yeah.
So how do I deal with this? Well, I am now looking at the hint. So why is the hint giving me all that? So I'm not sure why the hint gives me. Oh. No, wait, no. Why does the hint give me like
Yeah, I just thought of this. Could it be the what's it called? Like you list out everything, then you start canceling stuff. I forgot what's that called.
Yeah, I
Could
feel,
it?
but it is not matter of difference, but a method of difference works where you have something minus something. If not, you can never cancel things.
Mm.
If that makes sense, it's a sigma of, a big bracket, and inside the bracket, there is at least two things, two fractions, for
Okay.
example. Something minus something, or three fractions. Even then, you can start cancel.
But can
This one
we
is
turn
just-
the R square into that hint?
I'm thinking about
Wait.
it, but I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it.
Mm.
So this is like, let's pretend this is 3 lah. So this 3 times 4 times 5 minus 1 times 2 times 3. Don't get it. I'm still not getting it, but doesn't mean that we give up, right? This is going to be equal to 4 times 3 squared. That's what he's saying to me, right? That's what the hint is saying to me, right? Why does the hint say that to me? When you prove this, you basically expanded this, right? Because I don't see how you prove it, correct?
Yeah,
That's
I
how
just
you
expanded it.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. When you expand, that makes a lot of sense, right? Yeah, I'm not getting it yet. I'm not getting it yet. Mm. Oh. Wait. What? Not getting it. Not getting it yet. So Kyoko. Okay, Kyoko is doing stuff. So now I realize. Joshua not stuck, yeah? Just checking.
The second part 1. I skipped part 1.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know how to describe why is it below. Why is it not terminal velocity? I know that like terminal velocity means us to like go up in a straight line constantly, I guess.
It's not this figure. I
This-
think it's a figure B, not figure C.
Figure B. Oh,
Right. You're sure you're
Yeah.
not looking at the right.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
looking at this. Wait, are
figure
you
B.
stuck, Kyoko? Kyoko, if you have another question, you show me first. Yeah, I am a little bit stuck here. Yeah, okay, Kyoko. Oh, now I owe you 4 questions. Good. Oh, Kyoko. Yeah, nice. Sure, fine. Oh. Hmm.
Can I have a hint for part 1? Or like
Just wait there.
yeah.
look at the graph. Look at the graph.
Yeah.
So in order for terminology to happen, the graph must become a straight line. Does that make sense? The graph must become a straight line. Because a straight line, the gradient is constant. The gradient constant means the velocity is constant.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
it is a curve, the gradient keeps changing. Now, what the graph is showing me that up to 0.1, 0, I cannot see the remaining part, right? I cannot see the continuation. The problem is I don't see any straight line at all. It's still a curve all the way to 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So my point is a terminal velocity is shown in displacement graph as a straight line. Where's my straight line? I don't see it.
Oh, okay.
So I cannot conclude. No, I cannot conclude.
Yeah. Okay.
That's already explanation. That's already explanation. But yeah, you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll make it bigger, Keiko, yeah. Sorry, what's the context of the question, Keiko? Sorry.
I don't think it helps that much. I think this is the only part that matters.
Really, yeah. So I just read this. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, so Keiko, read my hint, yeah. I'm giving you a lot more hints because you're still starting off, right? A-N. A-N. I mean, whatever. A-N is just the and find a graph n such that s a larger value. You know what? If I'm just going to plot this, man. If I don't want to think, just don't want to think in exam, right? Okay, I'm very confused. It is 2 marks. I'm going to plot this, man. I'm going to plot this and then start to think.
Okay.
I mean, the most thinking I can do right now, let's say I pretend I don't know how to think. The most thinking is that because it's an absolute, then this guy doesn't matter. Don't matter.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
positive, right? But
Yes.
that's all. So I just going to plot this guy and see what happened. Especially if it's 2 marks, I just tend to do that already. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, correct. Definitely right. Definitely, Joshua. Good.
Nothing is. No. Wait, what? Okay, no.
Excellent, Gyoko. Excellent. Show that this is a constant to determine. This result. Keiko, how certain are you that the K is 4 from the previous question?
Oh,
Just to confirm that. I'm not sure whether that matters or not. Good, Joshua. You're drawing all the gradient, right? Good. Kyoko, do you know how to handle 3 equation, 3 unknown? Yeah, you can do manual for now. I agree with your method, Kyoko, but like it or not, it'll take a long time. So not in the mood of discussing three equation, three unknown. I think you just use the calculator and find the ABC first. Might as well you practice how to use calculator. Calculator can find three equation, three unknown. I want you to learn how to do that. That will be excellent in exam, right? That will be excellent. Right? So if you cannot do, tell me.
In my bad, I think it's 7.
7. Oh, now the number is weird, right? It's 7.
Yeah. Wait.
7.
Let me check one more time.
Yeah, kind of. Because you don't have the answer key, right?
Hmm. Wait, what?
True, Joshua. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. True. I guess it's 3 marks, so we do all this, right? Yeah.
3 points, I guess. Right?
So I guess it makes sense, right? Then
Yeah.
you it's up to point D already. Okay, yeah. I think this is worth it for 3.
Now I got 6.
6. Was looking for 6. I was looking for 6.
Okay.
I was looking for it because I was thinking about 6 and what am I supposed to do with it? I don't know though. I don't know. Right. So 6 is a better guess now.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh goodness me! Oh, how nice! How nice! How very nice! Now I'm trading the problem. I'm trading the problem. So I was acknowledging that my mind don't know what to do with this problem. But now I can trade this problem. I can trade this problem with the hint, which makes me happy because I think I'm on the right direction. Doesn't mean that I can find it. See, do you see now? I can now trade the problem. I'm always on to trading problems, right? Not sure where this will lead me, but hopefully somewhere nice. So instead of solving a simple one that looks like this, I have to solve this one. It looks more complicated. The only thing that makes me happy is because I think I'm using the hint. That's all. Arguably, I could have used the hint even though it's 4. I could. But, just making sure. Just making sure. I could have still used the hint. Yeah, so see that okay, decelerates. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Sure, that makes sense. Yeah, part C also definitely worded. It's not very difficult. What am I finding? Okay, Kyoko, you're finding A, B, and C, correct, right? Kyoko? And to do that, your calculator is 96 or 97 SG? Yeah, so that means mode, right, so Keiko, to answer your question, now we can use MOD. Very, very happy we are. We are very, very happy right now. Right now.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now we can MOD, right? Which is very nice. Yeah, Kyoko, yeah, you found the A. Yeah, I agree. So no, no, stop it, Kyoko. Stop it, Kyoko, stop it. You're supposed to use mode 3-2. Because in your ABC equation, there is no Q. Don't be confused. You're supposed to use mode 3-2. Yeah, just press the mode 3.2 first. If you don't know how to use, let me spell. Okay, Kirko, I hope you're ready to type, okay? The first thing we type will be according to this. So A is 1, B is 1, C is 1, and D is -1. Go and type 1, 1, 1, -1. When you're done, tell me. Then the second equation will be this guy lah. 16, 4, 1 minus 64, right? Done, tell me. Okay, then the third equation will be 2, 1, 0 minus 3. Does this make sense? If you're done, then you have the answer. Look, then check with the answer. Changes between point A. Yeah, so air resistance,
Oh.
definitely.
Air resistance.
Yeah. So I mean for 3 marks, which you want to link back, right? So to the F equals to MA, right? So resultant F, right? So the resultant F is coming from something minus friction, right? Something minus friction. Excellent. Yeah. So you want to say it's weight minus friction. Weight is constant.
Weight
Friction is
minus friction.
increasing.
Yeah.
Right? Weight is constant, but friction increases with the increasing speed. So your resultant force will go down, which means your acceleration goes down.
Okay. Okay.
That's the logic. I'm telling you the logic because I'm not sure that you have the habit of chaining through that. If you understand my logic, then hopefully you can use it next time. As you can tell, this keeps happening, isn't it? They keep wanting to test this. So yeah. You're changing your MOD.
Wait,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm okay with that, Kyoko. Sorry, Kyoko, does it mean that you found the answer and does it mean it's correct? Yeah. Do you understand how to use this, Kyoko? Is this your first time? I hope you remember how to use this. Oh, you don't understand. Oh, you don't. Oh, you don't. Never mind. We're gonna talk about this next time when it's less crowded. Today is very crowded. Okay, Kyoko? Yeah, we have to talk about this, right? It's not used often, but when we need it, wow. So now go to point 2, part 2, part 3. So am I too fast in concluding you can use MOD? Is that what's happening here? Is that what is happening? No, your MOD is fine. No, your MOD is fine. No, your MOD is fine, right? So look at me, look at me. So your MOD is probably just less expensive. So you say 6 minus 0, right? Plus 24 minus 0. Plus 60 minus 6. I am already seeing a possible MOD, right?
Yeah.
You should continue lah. Should continue.
Wait, yeah, wait. Can you
So
see what?
meaning, where is it? No, maybe I'm missing something, right? Maybe I have to refresh, maybe. Right. So, yeah, good. At this point, I'm quite happy with today, right? Okay. After this, we will have to go separate ways, Joshua.
Okay. Sure.
After this. Eco, yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I'm already seeing your 6 minus 0, 24 minus 0, and 60 minus 6, but we should continue even more.
Oh, that's so weird because I did continue.
Oh, you
But
did?
it doesn't look like what I'm supposed
Okay.
to show either.
So it's supposed to be 4 times 5 times 6, right? 4 times 5 times 6, which is 120, right? 4 times 5 times 6. 6, and then minus 4 times 3 times 2, which is 24. I think at this point, the MOD is confirmed.
Mm.
So I've seen the MOD. So
Can you see what I wrote like down here?
yeah, I can. I'm seeing that you wrote in algebra form, like in variables,
Yeah. Okay.
which is not what you want to do in MOD, right? You just want to write down numbers and try to cancel them,
Okay.
right? Which is what I'm doing. See what I'm doing, and I'm canceling stuff. I'm canceling. It's easier to see in numbers. Easier. That's what MOD is kind of designed to do. You should still continue because my MOD is not done. I have to figure out what's happening down there, right? Am I making any sense here? Take. Not. I should be taking 2 more from here, right?
I'm so confused.
Okay. Yeah. So let's clear this up. I'm hoping to clear this, right? So let me close this first. So Kiko, remember the MOD kind of like we try to find the cancellation, right?
Yes.
So I found the cancellation of 6 with 6 down, like 2 rows below. So I'm very happy. Then I found the cancellation of 24, 2 rows below. I am seeing the pattern, right? At this point, I'm very confident that without seeing 60, 60 is cancelled.
Yes.
And without seeing 120, 120 is cancelled. However, what is important in MOD is what is left behind. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
So 0 and 0, I take it seriously. I'm supposed to take this to 0. So far, so good.
Yes.
All right. And therefore, by pattern, I am supposed to get 2 of the bottom one here also,
Yes.
which is who is this guy and who is this guy? That is what I must think about. Who are these 2 guys? That's what you mean by your MOD. I thought you just cancel everything. I'm so sorry.
No.
I don't get it. I don't
Okay,
get it.
maybe I should just
My mistake. Okay. So, okay, I get it. So I think you're doing the right thing. I think you're too close already. What are you talking about? You're so close. You're so close. No, you got it. You got it, man. You're so close. You got it. You're good. Just simplify that. You got it. Don't you see that you can simplify it? What? Wait, what? No, don't expand. No. Don't expand. No, don't expand. No, don't expand. Don't expand. No, don't expand. No need. Why? Because sometimes expansion is useful, right? So I'm not saying that expansion is wrong, but you're aiming for this one, correct or not? You're aiming for this one. Does it look like you want to expand? If it is possible not to expand.
Actually, that makes sense, yes.
I'm just aiming for my goal, right? I'm not saying that I know what I'm supposed to do. Hey, I have a goal. Okay, let's, let's make full use of it, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, got it. Okay, there you go, done.
Then I just bring the 6 over.
Yeah. Right. So I hope you learned something from this one.
Yes.
Of course, insisting that using the hint is always a good thing. It's just that I am more resilient in doing that, I guess. I'm more resilient. Secondly, I wanted to irritate, even though this is 4, I can still use the hint.
Yeah.
You understand? I can just have to adjust it to 6. That's all I want to do. But that's why I say, let's confirm first, not because I want it to be 6, but I just don't want to, do everything and then, then just one number is right. But one more time, if this is just 1 or 4 or 7, you should still do the technique that I do.
Okay.
And of course, MOD is there to help us. So very happy. Now, Kyoko, your close neighbor is not close, okay? This is not okay. This is not an okay neighbor. An okay neighbor will be 1.01 and 0.99. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay, good. So that's an appropriate way. Yeah, that's not close enough. Okay. Okay, so at this point, Keiko, I owe you only 3 questions, right? Am I correct? I still owe you 3 questions, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, the graph one and the 2-1 from PNC, right? Okay, good. How's your leg?
It's okay. It's a lot better actually.
Wonderful. Because you need to do a lot of standing when you're active. Right? Yeah, you do. Okay. It doesn't heal very quickly. I hope the doctor tells you.
My ankle.
Yeah. I mean, you're telling me it's a bad sprain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. As in, don't force yourself to stand first, lah.
Okay.
All right, Keiko, good job for holiday. I will see you on Sunday.
Yes.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Keiko, you yourself are doing a good job, but where's the table thingy? Where's the maximum and minimum analysis? Kyoko, I'm going in the breakout room just for a while. Yeah? Got it, Kyoko. You got a maximal. Good. Good. Kyoko, do you realize that he gives you hint that there is more than one stationary point? We cannot ignore that hint. He say that it's so I'm only seeing one. You probably want to have the other one, probably. Which, frankly speaking, you can find one. You can find stationary points one. At this point, you are very able to do that. But you have to find it lah. Your first one, I think definitely correct lah. But second one, don't forget at stationary points, the gradient is what? You know this lah, right? At stationary, the gradient is 0, right? So this is saying I can feed gradient into dy dx, right? I'm feeding dy dx equals 0 into dy dx, and then he will give me position, right? You have not tried that. Remember, that's a simple logic, right? Okay, either I give him position or I give him gradient. Right? Good. Wonderful. Good. Wonderful. So at this point, it should be easy peasy for you. Good. Good. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. You check the answer key. Hope you find it correct. Let's finish up part 3 lah. Good job so far. Seems interesting enough, Kyoko. The way you approach is totally fine. Seems nice. Seems very good. Now, what do you do? Nice, very good. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right, kindly check the answer key. Wonderful. How do you feel? Good, good, good. Confused with? Right. Good, good. Sure. Let me ask something first. Remind me a little bit. On Tuesday, I mean, like this Tuesday, 2 days ago, did you do a 45-minute session or not? Right. So let me confirm that. On Sunday, you did 1.5 hour, right? Monday also, and then Tuesday 45, yesterday 1.5, and today 45, correct? Right. So good. So at least we can say that this week for holiday, you at least double just to make up for whatever was lost last time, right? You might need a little bit more makeup because, as you can tell, when you just maintain the normal pace of tuition without going absent, it is not difficult for you to be in advance of the class. I think it feels good and correct right now. Okay. So I call it makeup, but the point is not to catch up. The point is to be in advance of class properly. Right? So I'll call a few makeups again, slowly, not double like holiday. Holiday can double, right? Holiday. Right? So, Kakak Brian. Yes, Kakak Brian.
Oh, yeah, done already.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you for today, Kakak Brian. I'll
Yeah,
see
okay,
you
no
on
problem.
Sunday.
Okay, bye-bye.
So, Kyoko, I won't give you more question. I'll just tell you very briefly about the calculator, right? Can you put on your video now? If you cannot,
Okay, wait.
okay. If you can, that's better lah. If you can, that's better. I'm at a new page, so I'm just doing it. All right, so Kyoko, you have a video, good. Let's use the video later, right? Look at the Jamboard first. I'll explain something first. If you already understand, then no need the video. Right? So at Jamboard page 5.
Sorry, page.
Jamboard page 5. Okay.
I don't understand what this equation is.
Right, right. Now, look at mode 3 and 1 first. Look at mode 3.1 first.
Okay.
Do you understand that mode 3.1 is 2 equation, 2 unknown?
Oh,
Do you understand it?
no.
Oh goodness me. Just press mode and then 3. So not the
Oh.
1. Just look at the 1, right? The 1 looks like this, A and X plus B and Y equals to CN, correct? All this means is like this is your 2 unknown. Right? These are the 2 unknowns. The unknown equation should have something in front of the, here, something in front of here, and then equals to something else. This is normal. Like for example, 2x plus 3y equals to -1, right? When you press the yes.
Sorry. What is n?
Right. So n is very simple, So a1, b1, c1. There'll be a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to c2 because there is the next equation, right? If you have two equation, you expect two in unknown, you expect two equation. For example, minus x plus 5y equals to 6. Correct or not?
Huh?
Am I correct? This is what you expect from your question, correct? Making any sense or not? Two
No,
equation, two unknown.
no,
Yes or no? Sorry, yes or no?
no.
What are you talking about? In the equation, not the calculator, if there is two unknown, you must expect the question to give you two equation, right?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Simultaneous.
Yeah.
Back then, you saw simultaneous using your elimination lah, substitution lah, whatever lah. You can solve it, no problem. Good luck. But you can also solve it using calculator so that you can check your answer. Neat, right?
Mm,
Don't give you marks, but give you assurance. Nice one in exam.
okay.
The question is, what do you put in the calculator? So you press your mode 3, 1.
Mm,
You're supposed to put in 2, 3, minus 1, and then minus 1, 5, and 6. Make sense or not?
yeah.
Right. So that's the meaning of how to use calculator. That's it.
But so the n is just to signify like which
A1,
equation. Oh,
equation 1, equation 2. I mean, they make it very
Okay.
confusing. I agree. But that's what it means lah. That's what it means.
oh,
Now,
okay.
this is for two equation, two unknown. Now I'm going to explain three lah.
Hmm.
Equation, right? So
Mm,
you must admit that in three equation, you have 4 things to input per equation. Make sense or not? Because look at that, like 2x, like plus 3y, and then minus z lah, for example, equals to, I don't know, minus 5, right? So that's already 4 per equation. Plus
Mm.
you have 3 equations. So you have 12 things to input. Not very surprising if you think about it, correct? Secondly, it may be a bit confusing because the unknown here is A, B, C. Then you get confused with the AN, BN, and CN. Right? It gets confusing because of that. But if you already understand that A is actually the X, B is actually the Y, C is actually the Z, you will just put in whatever number is in front of A, B, C, right? And then equals to something. That's how you input or talk to the calculator. Needless to say, this is useful not in differentiation. Differentiation don't do this a lot to you. I think it's very useful in polynomial. Sometimes they do ask you to find A, B, C, D. That's where calculator can, give you assurance. Then you can do the manual work and with peace lah. Okay. I think it's very important to understand this. We have time. Do you understand or not?
I'm trying to like link to the previous question, like how you put it in.
Yeah. Figure it out, and hopefully you have a chance to practice this again. Usually in polynomial, usually not in differentiation. So when you revise polynomial sec 3, sometimes only the question will ask for this. Then you know what to look at. Okay. Right? Really happy with your advance. Maintain your normal time, okay? Kyoko. Don't sacrifice them. Still to sacrifice the other thing, right, on Wednesday?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that went for you, but I hope you see what the benefit is like. Yeah. Don't make the habit of sacrificing your most important subject. Or not your hardest subject. Don't make that habit. I think the priority should be clear lah. Okay. Having said that, I hope you have a very good holiday. Okay. I'll see you on Sunday.
Thank you.
Bye bye.